I love this.
Wheel back to the eye patch. We'll get to that in a minute.
Come on.
And if you ever fall in love again now, baby, you must make sure that the lady
That's my favorite vocal phrasing ever. No. That's my favorite. That was so prominent in like 90s R&B. No. That's my favorite. I love that. That and baby. I love that one as well. You gotta have that. Baby.
Kelly. Sounds like a yodel.
That's incredible. I never, ever, ever in my wildest dreams thought I would ever play that record on radio. And I want to say thank you because, you know, I'm a bit of an old school R&B fan myself, and I love the whole Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis era and Alexander O'Neill and Ralph Tresvant, Belle Biv DeVoe. So that wasn't absolutely horrendous for me. And also respect for your loyalty as well. Shout out to the E17 crew.
Absolutely.
And the inspiration they've given artists across the board. It's a versus right now, and we're in the category which is marked first track you ever bought from a record shop. The first album I was ever allowed to buy with my own money, although it was granted my mother's money, but she gave it to me to hand over the counter. Was U2, an album called War, and so I've chosen this from it. I hope you enjoy it this morning. And to this day, I still love that band. I really do. I'll take any opportunity I can to go and see them perform live. I love their passion and energy and what they do. And whether that's considered cool in this day and age,
I love them.
Like E17 is completely irrelevant to me. And it's, taken from the album I first bought and first added to my record collection. Started my record collection was
How old were you when you got it?
23, 24. No, I'm joking.
I was about to say that the first time you got a bit of money for your mum.
No, I can't even remember. Maybe 9 or the year it came out. So I think that was maybe 83. So it must have been 9 or 10, maybe.
Oh, I was about
Maybe
8 or 9
younger.
when I bought that single.
Yeah, maybe younger actually. But yeah, it was an important moment for me, and I've been lucky enough to spend some quality time in the company of those guys. And so it's funny how you must see this all the time. Working with musicians like you did on your album, whatever, where you plant a seed as a music fan, and then you end up collaborating with people or sharing time with people. It's incredible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Due to time, because we want to make sure we get all your selections in, you may have noticed that I neatly sidestepped my secret
I did.
category. No, it's cool. I would have liked to have played it, but I mean, I can give you a little snippet of what it was, because it is a fantastic piece of music, and for anyone that's interested, I am a secret jazz fan. I do like a little Miles Davis, so we use it as the backing music while we have a little catch up here. It's good. Do you like jazz?
Yeah.
It sounded like a pickup line, didn't it, in the 70s movie? Do you like jazz?
Well, I won't say it's something I won't say who it is because it's embarrassing for him, obviously. But I was in an elevator once, and who I was with, it was someone that works with me, said to the woman in the elevator, "Do you come here often?" We were in an elevator.
Wow.
It was so awful, and it had music like this in the background.
That's got to be one of the most awkward
So she
things
looked at me like, "I can't believe you're hanging out with this guy." I was like, "Oh my God."
That reminds me of like some Sky News reporter at the end of last year was trying to correspond with one of her reporters who just did a live interview with the X Factor winner, Matt Cardle.
Oh, right.
And she's doing that via satellite. She's like, "Can you just ask him, does he like cougars?" And there was this silence of like...
Oh, tumbleweed.
She just cuts to her and she's looking at the camera like with that fixed smile of terror, like, does he like what? It was so good. It was priceless. So Radio 1 Breakfast continues for a few more minutes and a few more songs as we go through record for record, round for round with Adele with a new album 21. Do you know when it's coming out?
January 24th.
Fantastic. Good luck with that. You gonna have a party?
Thank you. Probably not, because my schedule's ridiculous, and like I said, I can't party and sing. So
Fair enough.
But mentally, I'll have a massive party.
Of course, internal party time. So now we're going to get to a selection for me in the category where we're at with the wannabe song. And when I was young, I used to really enjoy kind of setting up various, phone books and boxes and getting chopsticks and playing full-on gigs with chopsticks and pretending I was a drummer and all that kind of stuff. And the band that really used to do it for me on a Sunday afternoon when I had the house to myself was this band, Van Halen. And you can hear why. Ridiculous drumming, ridiculous rifflery, and a nice way to get us closer to the end. Victory Lap coming up. I know there's one person loving this right now. His name's Joe Harlan. He works at Radio 1. If he's listening right now, he's about to do the same thing I'm going to do. Are you ready? Panama! I love a bit of American, soft metal, you know what I mean?
Did you go and see the AC/DC tour when it came out?
No, I've never seen AC/DC live.
Well, they're signed to Columbia as well. And when I was when my career was doing well in America, they were there. And the little one that dresses up like a school kid?
Angus.
He runs about 9 miles every show up and down the stage. I'm surprised. I saw him the next day. It looked like if I farted, he'd die, like blow over. I don't know how he manages it.
I did a press conference with those guys once, and it was one of the most hilarious things of all time. It was a bunch of assembled European press who were all struggling to get their broken English out so these bunch of Australian dudes could understand them. And these guys, and I don't mind saying this because I love AC/DC, they're amazing, but when you put them all together, smoking and drinking in the afternoon, it's feral. Okay, so they're basically facing off against the European press. And so, yes, Angus, I'm wondering with the inspiration behind the album, what was the inspiration behind the album, and they'd all look at each other at the end of every question, and then they'd all look to see who's going to answer, and then someone would have some wisecrack like my pants, and then I'll go and then, it was so good. That was the response to every single question.
Oh my god,
it was priceless, man. Oh, they're classic. All right, so victory lap time. It's time now to say goodbye to Adele, sadly. We've had a laugh with you.
It's been really great. Thank you very much.
And we're looking forward to, like I said, getting you in Maida Vale. And, you've got a fair bit of talking, but most importantly, you're getting close to a lot of playing.
Yes.
And that's going to be great.
Yeah.
Good luck with the release of the album.
Thank you.
End of January. It's called 21. And tell us about your victory lap song, because you've definitely won this Versus. So genuinely tell us about this record.
This song, it just it always makes me feel quite brave and fearless. And in fact, most of Cure's songs do actually. And they're my mum's favourite band. And the first show I ever saw, I was about 3 years old, and she took me to go and see them in Finsbury Park.
You guys are so close, aren't you? You and your mum.
Oh yeah, she's the only kind of constant thing in my life, and always has been. Obviously, she's my mother, but it's quite important to have that.
Can we shout out your mum?
Yeah, definitely. She's probably listening. Yeah, definitely. Mummy, I love you.
There you go.
Thanks for looking after the dog.
Thanks, Adele.
Monday's blue, Tuesday's grey, and